Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Israel have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim... Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Israel have their second corner now. Backward it goes. He's tried one! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating. Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and...
He's having a shot! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Israel finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Tonali was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And nicely intercepted. Stojkovic, can he get it through? So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Cruyff. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Stojkovic. Looking for a runner. Now it's Mbappe. And he was quick to react. Colwill. Borussia Dortmund are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0. It's Salah! Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. Brilliantly cut out. Israel have the chance to go the other way. He's through here, and this is Ronaldinho, and he's certainly Ronaldinho! Too close for comfort. Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's having a go! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And it's come back out to him. It's hit the uprights. They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation.
Shoots! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they get themselves in front! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Oh, what a mistake! Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Under an awful lot of pressure. Knocks it into space. Rice. And Marquinhos. Van Dijk. Stojkovic. He won't be happy with that one. Threads one in. That's been slipped through. And Cruyff! A real chance and a real let-off. That's a cute ball. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Tonali. Nicked it back promptly. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, the ball's run. In he goes again. It's in. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
So what can they make of this? Well, played right into his path. Lovely feet. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Borussia Dortmund present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Ball on the spot. Can he? And they've turned it round! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Israel get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Tonali. He rises! And we hit half-time. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nicely shaped ball. That's the throw. Tonali. He's a sharp little ball here. Bullet. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Stojkovic. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Bale. Bullet. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Beckenbauer, a player of legendary status.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Stojkovic. Now it's Bale. That's beautifully weighted. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now that's well seen too. Out to the right. Colwill gets a foot in here. Beckenbauer.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Stojkovic, who's set up one goal so far. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aim forwards. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Tonali. That is good alertness. Searching pass he's played there. Stojkovic. That's really well manoeuvred. And this is Mohamed Salah. And he's there to get it away. Tonali. Mohamed Salah. It's come to nothing. Played into space. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Taken back almost to Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Israel have their third corner. He gets big! Oh, it rattles the bar! Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, that's clever.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cruyff.
Borussia Dortmund really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. There will be a throw-in. Stojkovic does really well to win the ball there. It is a corner. This their second corner of the game. Real chance! Oh, horrible miscue. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now he's got space here. And no, that was never going to make it. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's gone direct here. Lovely
minutes
pass,
has
but
been
can he
indicated.
get there? And he's got the beating of his man. Ronaldinho. Mbappe. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Mbappe. There's the shot! He scored! And surely that does it! Perfect time! And the referee brings it to a close. Borussia Dortmund pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How would you summarise what we've seen today then,
And a quick
Jim?
announcement
Well, look, it
today
was
that
very
memorabilia
one-sided.
from
Their
today's
players
match
didn't turn
is
up
now
for the
on
first
sale
half,
in the
and
Stadium
then
Hall.
it all went downhill.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Headers.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now somewhat off target. This looks promising. He is just caressing the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Davids. Colwill makes the interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Romario was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Not the most accurate pass. A long ball by the goalkeeper. No, that's been intercepted. Great vision. And he's picked out the run. And he's managed to get free.
Borussia Dortmund clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Mbappe clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Araujo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot...
Puskas!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Stojkovic. Half an hour played now. Grimaldo gets over and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. Driving on and making good progress.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Mbappe. Grimaldo. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pelé with the cross, tries to get it clear.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's intervened well there. Maldini.
Borussia Dortmund can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And they're back on the ball again. And it's Messi. Now it's Pelé. Pelé! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7 será reemplazado por el dorsal 9.
Quality ball. Looking here to chip it through. Colwill with the clearance.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Marquinhos played into space. And he cuts out the supply. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Borussia Dortmund leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Borussia Dortmund definitely want to carry on in this.
And Bebeto! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That pass has been well intercepted. He's shift chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Nicely shaped ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pele! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that.
And a chance!
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And here's Nedved. Ruben Neves kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Mbappe. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bellingham. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Nedved. Pele looking for the run. That's been slipped through. Shevchenko gets flagged offside. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's Bebeto. Now, can they get him away? Pass is just off target. That's going to go a long way. Out for a throw. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Stojkovic has created one goal already. Looking for options for movement. He's got away. Mbappe. Incoming delivery. Up he goes! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Into the lead once more. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Borussia Dortmund surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Searching pass he's played there. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Cruyff, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, Sandro Mario! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pele providing an outlet on that flank. He gets big! No mistake! They have stolen level at the last! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to...
Takes a shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every...
That's at the end. Borussia Dortmund proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Bebeto taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So a dramatic game. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. And that could set him on his way. He's got away. Oh, what a climb! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mbappe gets into a good position. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement. That's an excellent Excellent interception. Well, there is the formidable figure of Ronald Araujo. He's happy to go shin to shin with anyone.
Yeah, an absolute colossus at the back, and endeared himself to the fans even more by getting on the score sheet. Remember that game in Madrid back in 2022?
Yeah, it doesn't get much bigger, better than those capital Catalan conflicts. 4-0 in the end?
Absolutely, yes.
And it's Nedved. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ruben Neves. Now it's Mbappe. That's been slipped through, and that's a dangerous ball. Chance, surely! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! There is the breakthrough! How very smart. He just got it right.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That is ended up in no man's land. Serves up a cross. Brilliantly cut out. Ruben Neves. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to get free. Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And this is Bebeto. Oh, such a clever touch. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Grimaldo. Now Colwill. Stojkovic. Turns back here, probably the best option. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And yes, it's there! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Borussia Dortmund are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that...
Tries from distance. Played in by Roberto Carlos. That's a smartly directed ball. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Ball's gone out of play. Ruben Neves. And that's another throw. Nedved. And that has put paid to that. Quality ball. And this is Bebeto. Can he get it through? Davids. Romario. Can he spark a counter here? Knocks it into space. Bellingham.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Now it's Bebeto. He can run onto that. He has found the way through. And the finish! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Borussia Dortmund certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Borussia Dortmund go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. That gets things going for the second half. Beckenbauer, Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. Now, can they get him away? He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's a sharp pass. Stojkovic, always onto this. Cannavaro makes the interception. Messi. Davids. Passing is crisp and sharp. Threads one in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Davids. Oh, important interception. No way through there. Looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. But foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious... Cruyff! That was travelling. Marquinhos gathers from the goal kick. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. A lot of space ahead of him. Now the delivery. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Romario. Pelé. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ruben Neves goes on a run down the left wing. Bebeto. Now it's Ruben Neves. Oh, that's superb. Can he finish? Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
A case now of complete control. Now it's Cruyff. He's through here. Look at the space here. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he was quick to react. Nicked it back promptly. Ruben Neves. Now it's Bebeto. This looks promising. Looking for the run. Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's being shifted off it. Tries to play it through. He's being urged to shoot. Tries a shot! He scores! And they are right back within touch! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
And we have our very first corner. Decent chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. And he's taking no chances there. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, shooting chance! It's anyone's ball now. That's been cut out, well played. And he's got the beating of his man. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's going for goal! He's got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? And it's played into the middle. And that should get the job done. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first? In he goes again! Borussia Dortmund left themselves pretty well. And Shevchenko! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Borussia Dortmund present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's on it, can he get away? Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And time is up. Borussia Dortmund proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle, they know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it. Bebeto taking in the accolades, having been named man of the... Borussia Dortmund get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and true. And he shoots!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Senhoras e senhores, vamos todos dar os parabéns ao
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices
Hoy se
flowing.
enfrentan
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And Shevchenko! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He gave it plenty and some. Shot a goal!
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved. And here's Shevchenko. Has a shot! Well, now it's a great chance! It's a goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nedved. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar gets into a good position. And reclaimed it in a trice. A header! Goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Cruyff has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Decent chance! And he hits the net. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic.
Real chance! Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, shooting chance! Tried the volley, but no.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Oh, it's Bebeto. He's found a way through. Nicely spread. Now it's Stoich. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Lovely bit of skill. Bellingham. Bellingham! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Now, the ball's gone astray. Nedved. And it's from Mario. That's an imaginative pass.
Romario really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Half an hour played now. And it's been played through. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Grimaldo, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. He can get that clear. Nice interception, well timed. Cruyff. And he's picked out the run. Oh, and this is Bebeto. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And Shevchenko! Goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Shevchenko demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Madrid take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Neymar. Cannavaro. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great ball if he can get there. And the whistle goes for half-time. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. That gets things going for the second half.
Borussia Dortmund can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Nedved. That's a cute ball. Floated through. And this is Cruyff. He has found the way through. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Pelé. Roberto Carlos. And it's Nedved. That's really nice. And the shot! Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Pelé. Nice looking ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Throw it. Borussia Dortmund really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Shevchenko! Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. And that has not gone well. Nicely weighted ball. Bebeto is on. Big chance! Must be! He's had a shot! He scores! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great...
Oh, smashing header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
No outsmarting him this time. Davids is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cruyff.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out of play for a throw.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for the run. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Cruyff. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Neymar. Cruyff. And that's really well manoeuvred. Could move up a gear here. Great vision. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that is one way to stop him. It's Pele! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Pele fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. And we have our very first corner. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Stojkovic. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Brilliantly cut out. Neymar. No, that's been intercepted. Borussia Dortmund do have a chance to counter here. Can he get on the end of this? Showing good feet.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Grimaldo has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Oh, look, Peter, he hasn't learned his lesson. He can't say he wasn't warned.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Beckenbauer has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Nedved,
Habrá 2 minutos
the
de
final
descuento.
seconds now. A probing pass. Oh, that's clever. Vieira makes the interception. Roberto Carlos looking for a runner, and he can clear it away. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Borussia Dortmund can always take more positives from a
Borussia Dortmund are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be.
Against Barcelona.
The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, good spread. Ruben Neves. Threads one in, little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Stojkovic gets into some space. Pedri. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. It's Pedri. Serginho. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi. Pedri! Oh, crossbar! Borussia Dortmund yet to have an attempt on goal. Great ball if he can get there. He has found a way through. He's free, he has got space. Kimmich. That has not gone well. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kimmich. Can he get it through? Oh, played right into his path. Big chance! In for the pieces! Goal! Barcelona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Shifted it to the flank.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Out towards the flank. Rafinha could try cutting inside here. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Pedri. And he shoots! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Beckenbauer, a player of legendary status. Now it's Stojkovic. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Played out to the left flank. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Cruyff. Stojkovic. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And the counter is on. He's picked his way through. Stojkovic.
Borussia Dortmund truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Looking for the run. This looks promising. He is through here. Messi. That's good running with the ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Foden. Oh, that's well spotted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Mbappe. And he's great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that is expertly dealt with. Foden,
There
plays
will
it
be
long.
1 minute added time.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice interception, well timed. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never
Those
really
of you
got
making their
going,
way
but at
home
least
on
this will
public
be a good time
transportation
to
today, please watch the
reflect
screen
and
for train
regroup. I
departure
can see a
times
few
from all
changes
local
coming,
major stations.
because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution.
And the second half gets underway.
Borussia Dortmund can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Messi. Deep cross. He rises! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Hazard demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Grimaldo getting this one clear. Cruyff in acres of space out wide. Rafinha is onto it in a flash. Now it's Cruyff, and he's managed to get free. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! He scores! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Bebeto
The attendance for
It's
this
the
match
channel.
was 60,810.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's put a shade too much on that.
Borussia Dortmund really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Tries a shot! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's good play. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to...
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Real chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's got away. Ederson claims comfortably.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Can he finish? They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they're back in front.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Borussia Dortmund go into the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
And it's Pedri. Marquinhos with the clearance. And he's only too happy to take that back. Looking to play him in. Pedri. And the ball's come loose here.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And the shot! And it's in! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his...
He's got tall! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Well, that's well seen too. Aims beyond the defence. That looks a good ball through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Cruyff carries the ball down the right. Stojkovic! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Bellingham puts his foot on the gas.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good spread. Grimaldo gets over and intercepts. It's gone for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Tries a deft little ball. Now it's Neymar. And that's put paid to a promising move. Neymar. Martinez breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And here's the chance to counter. Can he get it through? Oh, it's Bebeto. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Quarter of an hour played. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Now it's Neymar, pinches it off him. Messi,
Such good technique.
he has found the way through. Now the ball, he gets big! He's got away with one there. Now it's Bebeto. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out, and that's a good-looking ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have the first. Can he finish?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now it's Bebeto. Can he get on the end of this? And he shoots! They've scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's Menu. He's having a go! Oh, he's been caught napping! Goes for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rudiger. And Hernandez. Neymar. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Neymar. Borussia Dortmund are looking to break at pace. Now it's Cruyff. Bebeto tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Stojkovic gets into a good position. And this is Neymar. Neymar looking to add to his goal. Iniesta tries to play it through. Menu played out towards the right wing. Plays a sharp little ball here, and he's managed to get free. Knocks it into space. Stojkovic is... Oh, smashing header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And it's Iniesta. And this is Bebeto. And this is Bebeto. Oh, shooting chance! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Neymar. There's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bastoni is there, and he can get that clear. Chance here to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Dinks one through, and he's cut it out. It's a good ball out wide. It'll be a throw-in. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Cruyff. Stojkovic. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Cruyff. It is a corner. Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. That's really well cleared. Goes looking wide. Now it's Stojkovic. He's got away, and the cross comes in, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Great vision, and he cuts out the supply. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Messi, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Menu, cross in, looks like a good one. Marquinhos goes direct. Iniesta. Now, can they get him away? It's Neymar! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Colwill did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Neymar. And it's Menu. Driving through the middle. And that is expertly dealt with. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, he's been caught on it here, and the shot! Rudiger gets rid without sophistication. Stojkovic.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ruben Neves. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, that's well spotted. It's Bebeto. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Iniesta. Not the most accurate pass. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Deftly away. Cleared without complication. And it's Bellingham. Iniesta does really well there, he is strong. Neymar.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And this is Bebeto. Can he finish? It's in! They have stolen level at the last! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Bebeto, great ball if he can get there. Stojkovic, and that could well leave a mark. Oh, what has happened here? And we're done. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.